Welcome to the Dark and Roast. It's California's new healthcare law that nobody is talking about. Once again, another law. Yay, California. Let's talk about healthcare that has passed in January 1st of 2020. I do not see a lot of people talking about this on the internet and it's gone unnoticed, but I noticed it right away and I just wanted to address some of the issues that I see with this bill. So basically, what the state of California is doing, and I'll read in more detail, is that they're going and they're taxing the general public healthcare insurance. In other words, to fund illegal immigrants, I guess you can call it, or I don't know the correct term for that, but illegal citizens' health insurance by backhandedly charging us fees. So the federal government said that it would no longer charge people for not having health care insurance anymore because what it was doing was taxing people who are unable to afford to even pay for it in the first place. So it was unfair to them. So the federal government said we're going to take this tax away, and California put another bill in to keep it. Because the one great thing about California is they love to keep tax money and it's very hard to get rid of it. So that's why it's important to actually take the time and do the research. So I will address what it actually is doing and where I see the funds going because the state, of course, is pocketing some funds, but they know how much that they're going to receive in revenue and taxation from that. And they're basically using that to fund illegal immigrants to have insurance, which it isn't fair for the people who are paying this because the majority of people who are going to be paying this amount of money are people who are considered, because the federal government decided that they can't afford to pay for the insurance anyways. So the poor people are going to be paying for people who are not legal citizens and they still can't get a really hand up in life that way if you keep taxing the poor in that manner. So that's my thoughts on it, and it's something that is going to take an effect, and people should be aware that this is actually happening. But I don't see anybody really talking about California's new healthcare bill that just got passed, and it was a little concerning because I'm like, does not anybody else see the problem with this? But I'm only one person. That's why I wanted to bring it to the attention and put it out there. This is actually happening, and I'll put a little note up just so you can see what's actually going to be received in revenue and then what they're expected to pay out. So then you can make a judgment of your own. SB 104 Healthcare Undocumented Immigrants. California has become the first state in the nation to offer government subsidized healthcare benefits to young adults living in the country illegally. The law expands to Medicaid program, including low income adults ages 25 and younger, regardless of their immigration status. Let's move on to SB 78. Healthcare insurance. California will be required to have health insurance. Penalties for failing to enroll into the healthcare plan will kick off when you file your taxes in April of 21. The most important part of this healthcare plan is California begins to tax people who refuse to buy health insurance. The projected 300 to 400 million tax proceeds will go to giving the middle class people discounts on monthly insurance premiums. As we've seen before, it's more expensive to do it this way than it is to go through an employer. California provides health insurance already for low income immigrants ages 25 and younger, which a lot of those are dreamers right now, living in the U.S. illegally, and expected to cost $98 million in taxes, and it cover about 100,000 people. So again, we already do cover illegal immigrants as it is. I don't know why we need to have this tax, but there it is. Thank you for tuning in to Dark and Roast, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. And have a good evening. Like, subscribe. Now, California loves to pass things on people when they're not paying attention, but it just stinks that the either middle class or lower income people who are not on services actually have to pay for these services for illegal immigrants. There are so many people here that are homeless and whatnot. We have drug problems. We have all kinds of things that are here in California that are not being addressed, but yet they keep passing laws on the people who are actually making money in the state and making it difficult to be here. For the record, I'm not anti California, I'm just anti California laws. So, on that aspect, I guess it makes me want to leave.